I don't get writer's block, I just write them odd. I'm crisp like a Sprite when it's hot. This and you might just get dropped. Like it or not, I'm a likable guy, I'm psyching them odd. I was fighting in lots while you were just cycling thoughts. You a dyke in the box, so now listen. The way you pitching, you gon' need more than a mound visit. You sound timid and I don't kick it with round midgets. That hound misses, I found this is the way losers acting around misfits. Pound for pound, I'm the listing. You can bounce and get dismissed, clown, get this. Couldn't walk a mile wearing my Fitbit. Competition is non-existent, and you ain't worth the honorable mention. It hurts cause you don't wanna listen. Certainly I'm on a mission. Bone picking lame cats with face tats that I can't tell the difference in. Splitting images, depicting sentiments and lifestyles they never lived within. These cats are children, men, depending on ill wills and pills again. Tell me I don't wanna sell, because it's on my own terms. W or L, whether I succeed or fail. No plan to see you in hell. He can tell, stick around or he can bail. It don't matter to me cause I'ma eat as well. You can get yours in, it's important. I'ma get mine, not interdependent, cause wealth is not a fixed pie. Meaning you blaming your lack of success on another while you sit and do nothing is for losers and suckers, my brother. Man, just sitting here thinking, if I could just like rap like that every single track, I thoroughly enjoy rap a lot more than what I do now. It seems like so many cats really have downgraded in terms of rhyme schemes and lyricism, but let's get back into it. I'm more than a rare exception, you can't compare him. I'm fly as Tuskegee Airmen. My patience is as thin as her pants. You find a sucker cat that's talking smack and I'll just dare him. Come at me sideways attacking, I'm pushing back your chin. I know you sour, you adhere to fear, and I'm overpowered like Jiren or Beerus. You delirious, seriously you a joke or high off Oxycontin. Better yet, you a moron and knock the Oxycontin, not the likes of mine. I remember sitting back laughing, hoping that I get signed. Now I own my own tracks, riding waves of the hypermind. Popular and dirt poor broke, that ain't my type of grind. If I got started talent, then why would I wanna ride the pine? Pipe it down, listen closely. I'm on the flow, you in the nosebleeds. That's cause I spent my days with no sleep. You fools know me, and low key, you little bro sheep. A little bo peep, you like a vicious dog with no teeth. And I'm an animal that's off the handle. Standing on a mantle, rap game, John Randall, opposition manhandle. You can't light a dang candle on a sandhill with 20 matches and a handbill. You ain't got nan skill. You see these jokers, yeah, they mediocre. Don't get your hopes up, a contradiction like an old pup. I'm pulling cards like Ilyasova from Deep Playing, Minnesota. Indeed, I'm a Timberwolf, and you just a mini crook. Won't let you off any hook. And plenty rooks thinking that they can get me shook, but on top of the scoring title, I'm locking up like Michael, the Jordan, and beforehand, I had the floor plan and the door hinge, so they tell me what's worse than learning all that you led to believe was all horse crap. They distort so question as if you Warshak. Horsemen, forcemen, and they've long been having the course mapped. It ain't that you can't see, cause you can find it, Holmes, it's that you don't want to. You cope by putting the blinders on. I've been trying to find some kind of way, but I've kinda known that y'all would rather whine and latch to nonsense cause your mind is gone. I can't save every person, and politicking is bringing the worst out the very earth. And every perk of living on this turf is being chipped at and nerfed, but I can't sit back and lurk. I've got to hit back, I'm certain it's my purpose. And it's a beautiful thing too. Hold up. Yay. Hey. Looking at the technological advances. I used to be on dial-up looking for answers. Now what? Underappreciating was candid. And 20 years later, we got computers that hand fit. Used to be playing Sega Genesis with bros. Now I'm gaming with some folks on the other side the globe. Used to go through a label if you trying to blow. Now people got more options on the table, gotta post. Social media.
Hello and welcome to GeekGateX Live to the Xcast. I'm your humble servant, the broke dreamer. Is it Broken Dream? Yeah, Broken Dream.
You don't even remember your own fucking name.
I don't care.
I don't remember.
And your
every time I mention you on my stream, I'm like, and my co-host, I don't remember his name.
Maybe.
The broke nigger.
No. We said broke dream because I'm not. I don't want it to go to be a blowjob. Okay.
Yeah.
BG.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's why. So yeah.
Like in Wolfenstein, BG Blazkowicz, they didn't think about that. It meant something completely different before.
Yep. Like every time. So how you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just that's it. I don't really have anything new right now.
Nobody cares if you have something new. Just
I just don't have. There's not. I'm playing Halloween shit on my channel, and that's about it.
okay.
And I still think that the medieval remake is kind of bad. I still think the original is better. And and that's coming from someone who like didn't play the original.
I played the original. What's cool?
I played the remake first.
I
played 2. Then I played the remake. Then 1.
I played the original. I played. What's the name of the game with 2 kids that are like?
That Junior.
No, 2 kids, one guy, one girl, who are lost in not in space, but they're going from haunted house to haunted house. I forget the name of the game. It's like an old game from the PlayStation 1 that I play like with that's a long time ago. So yeah. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about doing like a Halloween stream. Is it me or my voice is like weak? So I was thinking about doing a Halloween stream, but not know if I will because I don't really like Twitch that much, and for real, I'm working on so much stuff in real life, so I don't know. Like I'm working on like a real character for me because this is good, but it's not that great, and a real trash can for you because this is too cool for you. Yeah. So yeah, that and doing real stuff like programming or stuff, and that's why I.
Now that I think about it, Yasha would have made more sense for me.
Yeah, who?
The other guy in Asura's Rat.
Maybe I don't know.
I'll just type Yasha in the fucking Google.
No, it's just because it's different, because I'm the beef one and you're the stick figure, but
No, that doesn't work.
Yeah. Nobody cares. That being said, yeah. So your week was trash. That's what you say.
It's not trash. It's just I just played Medieval, and the thing is that the hit detection is kind of wonky, but still better in the original than the remake, and that's the big difference.
Did you do like a review on Medieval already?
I'm writing a review right now. I captured the sound, and I already captured gameplay, and now I just have to put it together.
Oh, okay. No, because I was thinking because I know that you had it for at least 1 year or something.
No, I did recently.
Okay, I don't know. Didn't do stuff. So yeah, I did try some Steam Fest game. One is a Chinese, let's say off-brand.
Yeah.
Chinese off-brand game because I forget how to say off-brand. That's why. So yeah, and it's so difficult. I didn't even finish the first part. Because in an off-brand game, you're supposed to see the off-brand market.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I cannot see the off-brand market because the game is so fucking difficult because it's a Chinese game. So yeah, that's trash. So yeah, I did go to the Steam next. I have 4 or 5 games that I want to try. I hope they're gonna be okay and stuff. And yeah, I was working on stuff, watching anime because Overlord is done. Sadly, I will start reading it because I won't lie. The end of Overlord was priceless. You see, when people are like, oh, isekai are trash, nah. If I have one isekai to recommend, it will be Redo of Healer. But if I have something else instead of Redo of the Healer, would be Isekai Oji-san. But if I wanted something else, I would recommend Overlord, because most people go to the to the isekai as human,
Yeah.
but he went to the isekai as a demon, and as a demon, he's ruthless. I won't even. There's no sugarcoating it. He's ruthless, but his ruthlessness come for a good part, and he still has honor. Yeah, he still has honor.
Yeah.
Like, someone stole something from him, and he's like, okay, I will destroy all the kingdom just because you stole something from me. And you are like the
I asked if the rest of the
prince.
kingdom deserved it, but I fucking don't give a fuck.
It's not a question of deserve it.
Especially after Castlevania, where like, most people are guilty anyway.
Yeah. Castlevania makes sense, but this is like you can make him pay anyway. Nobody cares. But the thing is, like, he's still a leader, so you have to lead. So the retribution is not because he should. It's just because he can, and he has to show people who follow him that he has to follow him. And he had like a discussion with the prince, the prince trying to be like, reasonable, be like, you don't have to kill us. Like, we will do everything that you want. And it's like, I know that I don't have to, but I have to send a message. I have to, and like, something happened. The prince died. I won't say it. I won't spoil it for those who didn't watch it. The prince died, and let's say that he didn't die in combat because people are fucking human.
Yeah.
And that part, you're like, damn. And they're like, they just, spoiler alert, I guess. They came, let's say that they go to Haizulgon. Like,
what? From what?
the overlord, his name is Halzulgon. I'm not good at saying his name.
That was supposed to sound cool, but I'm
it's a
not
video
sure
game
anymore.
name, you see.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, take this, please spare us. He's like, oh, I was looking forward to that fight. I had respect for your leader.
Yeah.
So because what you did, fuck you. He's like, okay, I will spare you. Can go. He's like, follow them. He's gonna show you the way. Bring them to the 7th layer of hell. Make them beg for death, and even if they beg for it, do it so slowly that they will regret it.
Yeah. So that was the end of the show?
No, that was like that was the episode before the one that I showed you. The one that with the one that get frozen in ice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's the one before that. And it's like you feel for him. It's like I was looking forward to fight him because he had honor, and you just disrespected someone who wanted you to live. So he just put them on the 7th layer of hell, and he's gonna torture them to death. It's just like, it's so like, I don't know how
cathartic.
to say it. Yeah, it's cathartic, and you just like want to see him win. That's it. It's just good. I don't care. That, and I started everything else except My Hero Academia because fuck My Hero Academia.
Bakugo's mom is pretty cute.
Bakugo is dead.
I know.
Yeah, good.
I like how this doesn't affect me at all, but I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, no.
I don't care. I hate that series. That series is like for normies and tourists. Like I just learned tourist. So nowadays they call it tourist because like I think we talked about it. Like people who go in anime and just watch the new thing that's mainstream.
Are we watching it now?
And that don't really like anime that
yeah,
well.
like people are like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer, I'm playing Mario, I don't know.
Yeah. But they don't know anything about it. Talking about this, I was thinking about like maybe later. I was thinking about the fact, like I want you to watch the new video of what's his name? XXVI World. It's good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
It's good, but did you watch it?
No, let's watch it now.
It's like 20 minutes.
Let's watch 2 minutes.
No, because things like I want to discuss about it for the reason I want to talk about it is because you know how we talk about people who come into the video game fandom, but they're not real gamer, but they just play like the recent game that came out, and then they go back to playing
whatever is new or whatever they were playing before, like Madden or
Madden.
Do they still make Madden games?
They still do Madden games though. Like, okay, those who play Madden and every fucking sport game. I'm not a sports.
Let's
game
play
fan.
some football.
Yeah. And sometimes when I listen to RT Ward, I won't say that they don't know what they're talking about, but sometimes
they don't know what they're talking about.
They sound like that. They sound like fucking tourist. Like I know that they had to change the character so that they can, play them, but sometimes they're like, like I won't lie. Luffy is not a dumbass. Luffy is just he doesn't care for 99.9% of stuff that doesn't involve his dream. That's the way that it is. But because they're who they are, most of the time they do it like the wrong way. And that's my problem with them. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it like next week at least.
Okay.
At the same time, I don't wanna burn bridges that I don't have yet. But yeah, I wanna critique it because I'm. So yeah.
No, nigga, burn that bridge.
I don't, because the thing is like the way I see it is like, why burn a bridge? Like,
what are they gonna do? Throw hands?
Criticizing people is not burning a bridge, but burning a bridge is like, how we always dunk on Scale Up because Scale Up review are trash.
Yeah.
That's like burning a bridge.
Yeah, but I like burning bridges.
That's like I will be frank with you. Scale Up is not wrong for me for one reason. He only value people who do stuff that he best way to say it.
He cares about like his
No,
cast,
he only value mainstream report. Like you can see it in his new format. He's like, oh, you see, the mainstream gave him that note, not the player. The mainstream given that value.
Like it has any relevance anymore.
Yeah, and the thing is like we give value to Scale Up, but Scale Up doesn't see him as a value. He sees the mainstream as a value, so he doesn't deserve it, and that's the way that I see it. I'm a monster. I don't care. So yeah, that's the thing. But RC World, I can see that they're kind of cool. So yeah, it's just that sometimes they sound like normies. So that's more me than them. So yeah. Okay, let's start with your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about She-Hulk.
I don't care about She-Hulk. Like,
me neither.
I barely mentioned it at all, and even when it was mentioned, I was like, yeah, let's move on.
I will be frank. For real, I'm surprised that you didn't want me to watch one episode so that I can suffer with you.
No, it doesn't work anymore. Because it used to be fun when we were new to woke stuff. And
we weren't that new. It's just that we were like, oh, how low can you go? It's more like, how low can you go? And you're like, that's too low, I don't care.
No, I think it's also that when we're understanding it, and it's like, wow, this is garbage, and you're like, okay. It was slightly after the point where, okay, now we understand what woke is. How low can we get? But we've hit the bottom of the barrel, broke the bottom, started digging the dirt underneath the barrel, and now we've hit like rock. And now you have to get we got the excavation team and drills to you drill through the rock, and now we've reached a deep cavity, and you know what's in the deep cavity?
Shit.
More shit. The same shit that used to be in the barrel. So who gives a fuck? And it's like Rick and Morty where it's just. It reminds me of what I felt when I was watching the new episodes of SpongeBob, where it's just noise. It's just like
White noise.
it's pictures moving with voices and music and sound effects, but it's not content. And I only saw small bits, because everyone was talking about it and we're showing that the specific parts of like the first episode. And I just saw like the bits with Daredevil, because even in this garbage, actually this makes the show look worse, because Charlie Cox is like a good actor.
Yeah.
And so far he doesn't have any controversy with anything.
No.
And he plays Daredevil really well.
Yes.
So like it puts like She-Hulk to shame. So his first introduction is kind of entertaining, but then when he gets to fight She-Hulk, it becomes a big, dumb, horrible CGI battle, and you have CGI on par with like Ben Affleck's Daredevil, where
that's old.
it looks like a PS2 cutscene, and it doesn't move in a natural way, and that like there's things where okay that look cool, but maybe for like 3 seconds the rest looks fucking weird and doesn't make sense. There shouldn't even be a fight, and then like She-Hulk could just, instead of like leaping to catch him or running after him, she throws a car. But it's like, bitch, you can catch up to him like easily and just kill him in one punch, and it just creates a lot of like collateral damage. And afterwards,
you forget that this was written by a woman.
And afterwards, of course, in the typical women like woke woman fashion, she can say all the bullshit she wants about the patriarchy, but guess what? The first thing she does with Daredevil,
she sleep with him.
She smashes with him like goddamn hard. She looks at him fighting and she's like, "Ooh, I can't get enough of him," and then she smashes with him.
Wow. Okay.
But they had to ruin that moment because he has the walk of shame at the end where he's carrying his boots. It's like that doesn't work like that.
That doesn't work. Like, okay,
Thank you.
The fucking walk of shame doesn't work on man. The thing is, like, we're proud to have smashed you. I didn't lose value. I win value. I would sound like Maron Gaines. I don't give a shit.
The thing is that
men have to create the value. Women is born with value.
but that's the thing is that the walk of shame, because they're trying it's transparent that they're trying to transpose everything that they think can do onto men. Yeah. But the thing is that your walk of shame happens because you like fuck the entire football team, and at the time either you were convinced by your dumb friends or you just ignored like your own like your own inner voice, like, yo, that's a bad idea, Maggie, whatever, I'm just giving names, Karen, whatever. And then instead of listening to your own inner voice, you ignored it, and then afterwards you realize, oh shit, I just fuck with the entire football team that decreased my value.
It's not that. It's that mostly the thing is like the walk of shame is just that.
Now you have to trek across campus.
It's one more on the coochie. The way that I see it is like one more day for the coochie. And the thing is like, as men, we lie when we augment the number of pussy that we smash, right?
Yeah, but as a woman, you can't decrease it.
They have to
keep it at zero.
They lie by decreasing it because they know that more is not better. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, it's just that they know it. Like,
that's what I'm talking about. They know. So when they go out there and they get kicked out in the morning or they slip away, she's like, oh shit, like, what did I do? Like, now I have to lie and decrease my number, and they go across campus just carrying their shoes and being ashamed because they can talk all the bullshit they want about the patriarchy and social construct, but biologically speaking, you just fucked up, and like that doesn't translate to the guy because the guy is the contrary. Biologically speaking, it's hard for you to get any, so when you do get something, you're proud of it, and like in this context you're like, okay, Daredevil is just a regular human guy, and this is in the Frank Miller Daredevil, which is the series is more based on. He's literally just a dude who just trained really hard until he could like develop like his echolocation bullshit. And that actually happens in real life, but few people
I know.
Yeah, the dude who could the bicycle, yeah.
I know what.
Yeah. So
he died from cancer.
Yeah, and the other dude who could play basketball.
Yeah.
Yes, he was black.
Yeah.
For him,
they both were black though.
No, the other guy was white.
The collocation?
A collocation guy was
No,
white, and the
black.
other one, there was maybe you saw another one, but there's a white guy, and he even did the TED talk, and he taught the young black kid who died eventually of the cancer that robbed him of his eyes. So you're a blind dude, and you're like a regular human who just trains real fucking hard, and you manage. Okay, she's ugly in the fucking show.
I just wanted to.
But you managed to bang She-Hulk.
I just want to say something before I forget. The reason why women walk with the fucking shoes in the hand is because, like, walking long hour with fucking high heel is kind of it's kind of annoying and get on your nerves or something. We don't have high heels. We don't have no reason to have shoes in our hand. Like, I don't know men who walk with their shoes on the fucking hand.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
Stupid.
They just don't. They didn't think that shit through, and like
they did. They just wanted to like inverse the sex because men and women. Or something.
It could have been a nice joke, but it's too mean spirited to work. So,
everything that they do are mean spirited.
So it just sucks. They just kind of, after his short moment in like a No Way Home, and then have him be here, like his fight scenes are that's it. Or still like half decent.
Is he really in costume?
Yeah.
It could have been a good joke.
Yes.
But you know that they didn't.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like everything that they do it with hate.
Yeah.
Like they hate the fandom. They hate everyone. They hate men. They hate women. They hate everyone.
Yup.
I don't know. So do you want to bash a little bit more?
No, I'm done. Fuck this show. Fuck this
you're
show.
like, okay, the horse is dead.
The horse? There's not even a horse anymore. Like, it decomposed and shit.
Oh yeah, true. We're talking about this, so no.
I don't go too fast.
Oh yeah. No. Just because we're talking about She-Hulk, so I'm just going to the other one who's talking about She-Hulk.
Oh god damn it! Yeah.
So while we're talking about She-Hulk, I want to clap because the boy, the myth, the legend, Victor Van Doomcock. Yeah, that's his name.
For a second, I thought they were gonna talk shit about MF Doom, the rapper, but no.
No, Victor Van Doomcock
Doom
was represented in She-Hulk, and I find it funny because the thing's like at the end of the day, like.
Doomcock is the Jordan Peterson
Doomcock
of Marvel.
Like for real, Doomcock is trending on Twitter right now, and his videos are kind of cool. So it's just more, what they say.
You only helped him.
Yeah. There's not such thing as black publicity.
Because when you talk about someone bad, like let's say you do a documentary on a serial killer.
Do you remember one day? We're gonna talk about this later. But do you remember when they make Red Skull talk like Jordan Peterson?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And people were like, okay. And Jordan Peterson was like, the Red Lobster instead of the Red Skull.
Yeah.
Clean your room, bucko.
Yeah, but that's the issue. It's like when we talk about bad things, like a serial killer. Okay, some people were like, some will be fascinated and love them, but usually like, oh, what an asshole. But when you do this, the woke bashing, it's like, no, you only help the guy because now we know that if you didn't like it, that means it's cool.
Yeah. No,
and people, it reminds me of Janet McCurdy, the girl from iCarly, the blonde one, Sam, and she was like, yo, Jordan Peterson is this misogynist. I'm gonna look up his books. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Actually, I kind of love Jordan Peterson now. And she got treatment, and that she's now a normal girl now, and she's like, fuck Hollywood, fuck all this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, but you see, one thing that I find funny is like, they think because, okay, and that's the part that I love, but because, what's his name? That's the part that I love about Young Ripper. He's the sentence, his quote is, they only see power in power? No, fuck. I forget the quote. I wanted to
Rest in power.
No, because they see power is just an authority, and the thing is like they think that they are the authority. So if they put someone bad with the quote of someone they think they're bad, people will think it's bad. But the thing is like the real thing is that the wokies, those who write the series and the fucking comics and everything, they don't know what bad means. They don't know what bad is, because like what I discovered recently about the fact that most journalists are like fucking rich spoiled brat that don't know what suffering means. Those people don't know what living means, because the life is spoiled. It's easy. They only know easy mode. So the thing is like they think that by posing a bad person with the idea of someone they don't like, people will see it the same way that they see it. But they forget that most people have a brain, and most people can understand that, oh shit, wow, what this character is bad, but what he said makes sense. Oh shit, oh, you just took someone who makes sense and just pose it on this. Okay, let me watch it. Oh shit, Jordan Peterson. Oh shit, he makes a lot of sense. Oh, let me clean my home. Oh damn, I'm successful now. Thank you, Red Skull.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah. Fuck these people.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like those people are just.
Every time I read Doomcock, I thought it's a joke, but no, that's
Yeah, it's a joke, because the thing is like he has the same mask as Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I know.
The thing is like Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. No, it's not for you. It's for people who don't.
No. If they need to be explained, they need that to be explained. They're fucking dumb.
But I will watch this video later. Okay, let's go to the next one. No. Yeah, this one is yours too.
Velma. Oh no, I can't say that.
Velma joined the dark side of the Force.
Oh my god, they did that to Velma. Like, even when your 1950s fucking anime, cartoon is now just even fucking Velma. Like, really.
The part I find funny is that they took all this time, and by the way, I want to remember people that who's the name of the guy who's on top of Warner Bros. Zeslev?
I don't fucking know.
The guy that's supposed to be anti-woke and anti-stuff, and Velma just changed from loving for having a story with Shaggy, Johnny Bravo, to being a clam lover.
Yeah.
So yeah, just find funny. But yeah.
An evil clam too, to boot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care.
Man, fuck this.
I like this part because
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
You remember when stuff weren't trash?
Yeah, no.
I do, because I'm watching anime, and anime isn't trash.
I'm a communist now. I called the CCP on you.
Okay. So Gotham Knight just so Gotham Knight didn't launch, but I think that people did a review about it, and after what I heard, it's worse than mid.
Worse than mid?
Yeah, it's trash. Because the Dark Knight trilogy was better than that. And like, the city looks trash, the gameplay is trash, everything's trash. So.
It looked like a more RPG, vaguely RPG.
Yeah.
Button mashy.
And I won't lie, I wasn't interested.
Too much bad girl, just too much at the forefront.
No, I wasn't
You know what
interested
this
for the
means.
start, because things like
I was done. I thought Rocksteady would just go to just making new game. Oh no, that's Warner Brothers. Rocksteady's not involved at all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What are they doing now?
I don't know. I don't care. Like when I learned that that was Warner Brothers and not Rocksteady, I lost interest. That's it. So yeah, let's go to the next one. No.
Wait, what the fuck?
CD Projekt ESG. Oh, okay. So CD Projekt is promoting ESG for real. Okay, so fuck CD Projekt. I will not defend them no more. They deserve they deserve the worst. So I just saw something hypocritical.
Rocksteady and Bebop. No, it's just Rocksteady. What the fuck are they doing now?
What?
Are they dead? Oh, okay, I remember. Because I thought, no, they're working on the superhero shit, and they're like stuck in this loop forever. No, they're working on Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Oh yeah, that game I'm not interested. Everyone looks ugly on that game anyway. So, The Lord of the Ring, the Ring of Power showrunner, I choose show critic of being patently evil. I just find it funny. When stuff don't go their way, they just assume evil. Because they are evil.
So they only know evil because
they are evil.
They are evil. So when something goes wrong, it's like, well, I assume it's the thing I usually do.
Yeah.
Evil.
That's it. It's like with
because that's all
with
they know.
She-Hulk and everything. That's like, oh my god, they're just trash. They're trash. So yeah, so Sony will do a reimagine of Tarzan. For real, I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna turn Tarzan black. And I want to talk about it a little bit for this reason.
And he's going to be in love with a white woman.
Maybe. But the white booty is not that bad. Anyway. I was
There's
thinking
only
about...
one thing interesting in the last episode of Rick and Morty. The villain is like a white woman who doesn't want to have a family and cares way too much about like her job and being successful. No, the episode sucks.
Okay.
They managed to make that fucking boring. It's like SpongeBob. There's images and sounds, but you know when they're just trying to make a joke and they're talking and talking and talking, it's like, that's not a joke. You're just talking and you stretched it out. Yeah, that I don't know how you watch the rest. I watched episode 1, 2.
I didn't watch 2. I watched episode 1. That's
I
it.
give up. I tried to watch episode like 6, and then it was Beth being lesbian with herself.
Yeah.
And I watched like, I watched like maybe a total of 2 minutes. Give up. Watched the last episode. And I was like, nope, still trash. I'm done.
I cannot, because they lost all interest. Like, I understand what they're trying to do, but they're going the wrong way, and I don't care. But yeah, I was talking about this because things like, you know what? We had a joke between people that I know. It was the fact that, you see, black people who live in Africa for like hundreds and thousands of years cannot communicate with animal, but the first white man who's get lost who parents get killed in the forest can talk with every animal in the forest.
Yeah.
Does it sound white supremacist yet?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just see L each way that they do it, because if they take a white man, this joke gonna come back. If they take a black man, it's black men who talk with gorillas, so
it's yeah.
It's gonna be racist.
It's racist. They lose either way.
I'm sure that they're gonna find a Mexican to do it, but looking forward to see it. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be funny. Let's go to the last one. So Mario just came out, and I had a joke. Fuck.
The intro with Bowser fucking shit up was amazing.
Oh, you saw that? Okay, let's say
I like that we were proud to be working with Nintendo for 7 years.
Yeah.
And
that's what you were talking about, no?
no, I was talking about his face.
The fact that he's more like realistic.
Yeah, he has
now.
flat butt. No, I was talking about his face. If you look at it, and the fact that he doesn't have just a t-shirt, he has like a dress shirt.
Yeah.
And the proportions, they're like it's cartoony, but there's just enough realism.
You see,
While the other characters are more or less a 1-to-1.
yeah.
It's a different style. You know how, whether it's Smash or Raving Rabbids, like Mario, even if the art style is slightly different, it's like, okay, it's Mario.
It's still cartoony. It's
Or,
not
okay,
really-
we're gonna make a Smash game. Oh, Solid Snake is in the game?
Ah, true,
Solid
is it-
Snake will be more cartoony, but Mario will be more realistic. Like, he looks like Mario, but his jeans have a realistic texture.
And he's less fat.
Yeah. But then now we have this movie where it's not bad. Honestly, I'm gonna watch that movie.
I will. Like
Because
I won't
especially-
play. I won't play because Nintendo is like kind of strike
Yeah.
happy, but I will watch it. The thing is like two things that I noticed. Mario didn't say "It's me, Mario" because they wanted to go see the movie to hear that line first, and secondly, like the intro is so good that I'm sure that Nintendo was like a 2 centimeter from them, like breathing in their neck, being like, "This color is wrong from 1.1.0."
What is this? No. Bowser has 4 fingers. No. He has 7 spikes on his gauntlets. No.
You have the lawyer like 2 centimeter like waiting to sue them.
And then you have Miyamoto just removing like not a script, the storyboard, and just drawing it himself like this. Gaijin-san, like this.
That's it.
Yes.
Tabra,
It looks like it was, well just catered.
7 years.
Yeah.
So
7 years of okay, we want you. Here's how we're gonna do it, and then do the animation. We want
Like,
this guy.
You know
the
that
casting.
everyone who was selected specifically because Nintendo doesn't fuck around. That's the thing. Nintendo is like.
You know what I like?
Nintendo is a shitty company. I don't like Nintendo is a shitty company. You cannot be a fan with Nintendo without being frustrated with them. But if they do something, they do it right, and that's top of the line.
Yeah. What I do like is that when I like Chris Pratt, but Chris Pratt as Mario, Jack Black as Bowser, it's just gonna sound like Jack Black. But no, he actually changes his voice enough.
Oh no, the sound of Jack Black, I was like.
But Jack Black is
I was surprised.
The striking performance. Chris Pratt is not bad, but it's like, oh, I thought it was just
I don't know yet because we didn't hear it that much.
Yeah, not that much, but
We hear like two lines.
But you know that it could have been 2 lines and 2 lines of just, oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, true.
Chris Pratt is gonna be okay, but Jack Black is probably going to be better.
Jack Black was always good. Like he had heart.
Yeah, but Jack Black does more voice acting anyways.
I don't know that, but I know that he had more heart.
No, I know that he does
Because
once
of
in a while.
Shark. What's the name? Shark Tales.
No, maybe no.
Shark Tales.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cut.
Okay. So this part is done. So let's go to the next one. So. Part 2. So 2 seconds. I'm just gonna start the video because we need sound. This one, Jim and Liv. Did you watch the video of Jim and Liv?
Yeah, halfway through.
Okay, I'll put you. Okay, we're gonna keep it for next week. It's okay. So, first, this. They won't see it like us because,
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Billy, will you always protect me, even when we get older?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Yay!
She's so cute.
Huh? What are you looking at?
I just find it funny.
Wait, is that? Oh no, it's not who I thought it was.
No. I was thinking the same thing. No,
Yeah.
it's not this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But it's the drawing of the guy.
It's the same. It's the same.
I play back. I fucking like it.
Hey, Billy, will you always protect me? Even when we get older?
Of course, leave it to me.
Yay!
She's so cute.
Huh? What are you looking at?
Yeah.
I approve this message.
People will call me a misogynist, but I take a woman like that.
I will too. Okay, listen to the next one.
Oh, yes.
We always watch it. Like, well, just funny,
Alright,
but
Cells, line up for your rations. Pizza again? We need nutrients.
The brain has decreed that pizza has tomato in it, which is a vegetable. Further complaints about the quality of rations will not be tolerated.
Sir, my son, he's dying from lack of vitamin D. Can we have some sunlight, please?
You will take your screen light, and you will be happy for it, peasant! Attention! The brain has found a 4-hour video on
That's
Mario
me.
Kart speedruns! There will be no sleep, period, tonight!
I can't do this anymore. We don't even like Mario Kart.
Alright. This is too relevant.
That's me.
I'm broken inside.
That's me. Oh, damn it. You know when someone you see a speed run and it's just like new speed run record and you're like, I don't even play that game, but you're just gonna watch it.
I listen to my speedruns during the day.
Me too, but it's just like too relevant. Okay, this one is just funny.
I fucking hate.
What color's your spaghetti?
I like that he's really proud afterwards.
I'm gonna show you what to do if a bully tries to
She's
grab
gonna. Her dad,
What color's your spaghetti?
her dad is a self-defense wannabe guru. That black Detroit or Denver.
Yeah, they try something.
Fucking.
And it's just funny because you know you're gonna die if you listen to him.
Yeah.
Kick his knee. Step 2, grab.
Okay, we can stop here. It's just really funny. I just love this. Okay, so this one I want to watch it with you for 2 reasons. Last week we talked about Dahmer.
Fuck that show.
Yeah, and you can see what impact it had, and I just find it funny. So let's watch it.
Okay, if I make this shot, I'm the next Michael Jordan. Come on, man, that was too easy!
Oh, that looks fun. Do you mind if I give it a go?
I didn't know you could ball Jeffrey Dahmer. Go ahead. All right, if I make this, I've eaten rotten meat from my fridge. Yo, that's gross. I don't really be making these shots. Wait, let me try again. If I make this, I murdered somebody today. Well, not 2 in a row. This has to be coincidence. Wait, if I make this, I
What?
The glasses.
Yeah.
have a black man in my fridge. If I make this, I have 2 buried bodies in my backyard. If I make this, I dissected a human. Yo, bro, what is wrong with you? If I make this, my KD is 17. I don't know what's going on. I'm never really this lucky. If I make this, you're next. Yo, I gotta go watch my homework. Wait, come back. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay.
Okay, so it's funny as hell. I don't care. But you remember what we talked last time?
Yeah.
The fact that because they put the racial lens,
Yeah.
people just remember the racial lens.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You see, one thing that he says is like, if I make this, I will kill I will dissect some black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just understood that people saw just the racial lens. Because most people will just watch this and be like, okay, I know what I have to know. But they won't dig deeper. And I don't blame them for it. I would have done the same. Like, for real. Why would I read a book? It's difficult. I can just get my...
Read a book, nigga.
Read! Nigga, read!
No!
But I can just get my information from someone else. And the thing is, like, I find it funny because one of the reasons is that he was living in a more diverse neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, at the end of the day, there are more black people who are risk averse than whites. So that's why he killed more white. But
Yeah,
the thing is, like,
white people don't have reputations
but the thing is, like,
to uphold.
at the end of the day, they put the racial angle and people just remember the racial angle. Like I was listening to Steven Crowder, Lauder Crowder, they were talking about it, and some guy who knew information were talking about the information that he knew. But those who just watch the series were like, okay. But at the end of the day, he was just a monster, and that's the thing that we should remember, not the fact that he was a racist. You see, and that's the thing. That's the bad messaging.
Yeah. But if you focus on the racism part, it's like you're not fixing the problem.
Yeah.
What made him be a monster like that was like, oh no, it's the patriarchy or systemic racism. It's like, nope, you didn't fix shit.
Yeah, and it's funny because we talked about last week, and like this week, like I have like 20 video about this.
The roof is leaking, but you're looking at the open windows.
Yeah. Anyway, I find it funny. So yeah, let's go this one.
I can't.
Hey,
I
I
don't
even
have sound, by the way.
Huh?
I don't have sound.
You don't have sound. Wait.
I didn't say anything because I always saw the other ones.
1, 2, 3. You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
You racist.
Can you hear it now?
What? There's no sound. Play something.
Oh, okay. You don't have sound. Now, can you hear?
Hear what?
No?
Okay, play it.
Gonna lie, I'm way more
Nothing.
popular than you.
Huh?
Nothing.
What the fuck? Wait. So you cannot hear your... Okay, that's why your voice was dipping.
Hear myself like talking, but I can't hear the sound coming from this.
How come? You should be like okay.
I'm sorry, who are you? Who am I? I'm the better fighting game, that's who. Bro, I am
Can
way
I-
more like...
I just played the thing. I'll hear later.
Give me this.
Okay, go.
Because I need some too. So I'm gonna change this and put it here.
Hit that replay.
Okay.
Than you. Do you know how many games we made appearances in? And all of them flopped. Alright, bro. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm way more popular than you. I'm sorry, who are you? Who am I? I'm the better fighting game, that's who. Bro, I am way more liked than you. Do you know how many games we made appearances in? And all of them flopped. Alright, bro. That's why all y'all got daddy issues. What you mean? No, we don't. You wanna talk about Jin? No? No? What about Kazuya? Well, oh no, nothing. What about Heihachi? Well, at least we don't make the same variation of the same game. What's that supposed to mean? Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fight. How did you get away with all this? I mean, any way to drive sales. But I know you ain't talking. Y'all don't even have unlockable characters, and your storyline is trash. Your storyline is trash. Bet you won't say it to Bison's face, though. Bison! And let's talk about your bonus round. Realistically, who goes around punching a car? Man, what's up, bro? What you trying to do? Nah, bro, what you trying to do? Nah, because you trying to do all this. What you really trying to do? Because you doing all this talking like you a raw game, but you really trash. Relevant, bro. Hey. Okay. Like I was saying, bro. Hey, I ain't...
Okay.
I feel like a lot of this is really basic.
Huh?
Basic.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, when I was talking
Street
about...
Fighter 2 had a lot of updates. I'm not defending it, but because they were actually adding content at the time, like revisions or new characters.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is like...
But it's like, oh my god, did you know that Mario was named Jumpman? It's like, oh, shut the fuck up.
It's not that. It's more like, if you listen to what he said...
Did you know that Pac-Man eats balls?
Yeah, but it's not that... It's not what I mean. It's like, more like, you know, like, let's talk about like some anime that you watch. It's like, oh, Chainsaw Man is cool because it has a chainsaw.
No. Chainsaw Man is cool What is Chainsaw Man? I know only of Naruto.
No. It's more like Chainsaw Man is cool because there's a chainsaw. Do you see his transformation? How it's cool? It's like, yeah, but the story. What story? He just killed monster. The deepness of the character. What deepness of the character? He killed monster.
He has a name.
That's more the vibe that I have from it. Like you see when when I was talking about the RDC War and how some of the time when they're talking about stuff, I see them as tourists.
Yeah.
That's the same vibe that they give me. It's like the video is funny. I don't care. It's funny, but as someone who played video game for like a long time, like your daddy issue is like I understand what you mean, but it's like far from the truth. Like I guess you can say that he's afraid of height.
Yeah. Oh,
but
God.
you understand that part? But no, he can't because he doesn't really know it. You see what I mean? He know it, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't. That's what I mean. It's like, yeah. It's like when I talk about Bleach. I don't know shit. I don't watch Bleach, but I watched the first season, so I know the first season. But after that, if each thing that you tell me, like, I think that one of my criticism was like, each season of Bleach is the first season, but with one other character. And the reason I say that is what I heard. It's not what I know, because I don't know that much about Bleach. That's the best way I can explain it.
It is.
Okay, let's go to this one.
Something that's considered normal that creeps you out immediately. Every company creating an ecosystem requiring my home address and credit card and my birthday just to listen to some music or use some software. Not a shred of my identity is unsold at this point. People excitedly counting down the days until certain celebrities turn 18. Last one that I remember was that Millie Bobby Brown girl. When people come to your door...
I don't care for the rest.
Yeah.
It's just the first part that I wanted to... Yeah, it's just the first part. Like the part where every company wants your address and stuff. And Overwatch is the new one. You cannot create an account if you don't give them their number.
No, I'm good.
I will skip it.
I want to play games.
No. It's just funny. And this one for the last because it's gonna be a long one, I think. Are you ready?
Yes.
What anime villain was kind of right?
He goes on to say, yes, their method was wrong, but what ideal did you agree with as a whole? Not gonna lie, I agreed with Tsukasa from Dr. Stone. Tsukasa had experienced abuse and poverty throughout his entire childhood, watching his sister die in a hospital because medical bills were too expensive, having to fight in a cage like an animal, all for the amusement and payment of rich scumbags, all for his sister so she didn't have to wake up into a world of suffering like he has. His old life, he could have had anything, but in the new world, he just wants to have a society without the rich and corrupt. Ultimately, Tsukasa was right. If you bring back older generations and then supply them with weapons, they're just gonna fight over established interests. It was more about him building a society of people who were more progressive thinkers than the previous generation. With him smashing statues of the older people, I don't agree with, but I'm definitely not gonna be on the campaign to say everybody need to come back. The world has given you a whole redo and you're still gonna try to bring back racists, killers, dictators, and everything scummy under the board. But we have people buying $2,000 Balenciaga trash bags. We got people out here doing the Tide Pod Challenge. We need to have a conversation about who needs to be brought back.
And the reason, I think that you know the reason why I keep it for the last.
Yeah.
We mostly think the same, I think, on most subjects, not all, most. And the thing is like, yeah. So I took a screenshot of one of the comments. So yeah, you can see that. Not more. Tsukasa worldview was flawed from the start. He say that to bring back the corrupt, the powerful, and the immoral person will lead to suffering. And he didn't say the rich. He said the immoral. You see, and this one will go a little bit further because I wanted to discuss that with you because I'm not sure if we're gonna see it like eye to eye on this, but I want to bring back blah, blah. The immoral people lead to suffering from personal gain when he goes out of his way to being from being corrupt, powerful, and immoral to get what he wants, or in this case, maintain what he wants. You see, so I just like the fact that this comment just showed the hypocrisy on this, and I wanted to see what you think about it, because my point is that, and this will come back of the fact that, you know, like I was talking about tourists, you see,
Yeah.
and things like, my problem right now that you can see is that, like, not only during the 5 last year, anime became gigantic, and it's normal. The mainstream were preventing us from having like good, enduring, and interesting character, and anime have good, enduring, interesting character all along. Like the video that we watched like 2 minutes ago about stop insulting your fans, like the way that the creator were talking is like he didn't watch an anime before, you see, and it's like, damn, something good, something fresh. But I don't have this problem because I read manga, I watch anime. I'm in anime since I forget how old I was, but nobody cares because I'm eternal, I hope, for now.
No, only Doom is eternal.
Only Doom is eternal. And the thing's like, you can see in the translation of the view of the character, it was a translation of his view. And that's the thing that I find not funny, but like, can I say annoying?
Yeah.
Because things like, it's like we were talking about.
So he's going to say like, oh, capitalism.
Yeah, that's the thing. But he's engaging in capitalism. He's making money. He's trying to get his gain, and I'm all for it. And the part that I hate is that, how can I say that? The good way to say that, because my way is always the right way. But the thing is like, it's like about Frieza. It's like about Dragon Ball. The fact that Frieza is black, it has a black form. Like the fact that Frieza has a black form now is like Frieza is black. No, he's not black. He has a black form. Nobody cares about, like, Japanese doesn't have black people who they don't care. It's just a new form. Like the Namekian are Namekian, they're not black. Like Oob is the closest thing to a black person that you have.
He's like
except
Indian.
Popo.
Oh yeah, Mr. Popo's definitely black.
But you don't want Popo because,
like my Lambo.
Yeah, you don't want Popo, so you're like, oh, but the Namekian are black. No, the Namekian are not black. Like, you don't need representation and everything, but you have to fucking put your worldview from the West into something in Japan, and you cannot live without it. Like when you watch Afro Samurai, you're like, okay, maybe he's African. You don't think that he's a slave. There's no slave messaging in that stuff. There is a messaging of revenge. That's it. The story is about revenge. But you see, I understand what he mean, but he had to put his bullshit from the West inside something that didn't mean it. And like, I just find it like, I don't know how to say it, like, and I wanted your opinion on that. I know.
The only thing I say is that there is a problem with the fact that we've carried like the rest of humanity on our backs, and not necessarily people who like deserve it and understand like the value of what we have, and that society was built on the shoulders of giants. You asking me like specifically the guy who made the short or the villain?
Oh, both. Because I love the idea. I love the idea of the question. I don't have an answer right now because I don't see it this way, and I didn't think about it long enough. You see, that got me a little bit off guard, right?
But that's the problem. It's like there's probably people who are in stone who are probably worthwhile human beings, but that's what, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3% of the people, and I'm sure there's.
Did you listen to everything that he said?
Yeah.
Because he's like, okay, like I will just repeat it for me because I want to sort my idea, because sometimes I need my idea sorted. Because one part he was like, we don't want the old because the old will bring back the old ways, and we need a progressive way.
But that's dumb because those things, it's not just this generation. No, they were born from like human desire and circumstances. Eventually, someone like those people will be born again and will try to. It's just a matter of time. You know, harsh time create strong man. Blah 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 blah. Even if you make a society where like, okay, we only keep the coolest of the coolest, eventually a bitch will be born. I think not only making a society that's too soft will create weak people, but that's what we don't want to admit. Certain people you're born with a personality, and depending on your neurology and your brain chemistry, some people are predisposed to being like bitches.
Yeah.
Like, no cap, there's people who, by nature, like, they're terrible. Yeah. Like, they're weak, they're cowardly, and maybe they didn't turn out that way because they had a good environment. And there are people who had a good environment, but they're just naturally predisposed to going towards the bottom. So it doesn't matter if you bring all the people back or not. Eventually, it's just going to happen again. You're just delaying the inevitable.
True. I don't know.
Actually, okay, you know what my real answer is?
What?
Fuck them people. I just live my life out and just be happy that I got resurrected and just go. Maybe I try to find someone I know personally who isn't a bitch, but otherwise I'm not gonna destroy or make up new or resurrect anyone. I'm just gonna go, look, I'm alive, fuck it. Because I think the true answer is that trying to control society and the behavior of people, it's kind of fruitless. I think that this world is a world of like constant change of the night and day, good and dark. So trying to like micromanage, as we know with certain people, you can't micromanage society. It's not gonna work. So fuck it, just live out the rest of your day.
Even if it works, it's gonna break it. Like,
oh yeah, it's gonna break eventually. Even if you keep it for like, let's say the minimum, a generation, like 100 years.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go tits up when you die, your son will fuck it up or your grandson will fuck it up. Someone will fuck it up sooner than later. So it's kind of, all that shit is kind of fucking fruitless. So yeah, it's dumb. It's just dumb.
Yeah. I'll say that you're right on that. I'm still kind of like I'm not triggered. That's the wrong word. It's just like I don't know how to say it the other way. It's like I find the question interesting. I find the answer interesting. It just means that I have to wait some time before unsubbing. Not because I don't like it. I love his content. It's just that
you can see the pink or red in the horizon.
Yeah. That's the thing. And I don't think
two sentences away from saying eat the rich.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I understand his point, but his point is not to point out like the war in the world or something. His point is that people have it too good in America. That's how I read it.
Yeah.
Like, trash bag Balenciaga.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that you could come up with.
No, I kind of get that one. It's like, oh, we're at such a point that we even have Balenciaga trash bag, but
yeah,
I get what you mean.
Not that people get shot in their cities. No, trash bag.
No, that was the point. It was that it took like the most like extreme example of like we're at this point where we even have this little insignificant thing when there's more happening in the world, but we have like we're too comfortable.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I understand the fact that, like, we're the first to talk about the fact that if you're too comfortable, fuck you.
What anime villain was kind of right?
He goes on to say, yes, their method was wrong, but what ideal did you agree with as a whole? Not gonna lie, I agreed with Tsukasa from Dr. Stone. Tsukasa had experienced abuse and poverty throughout his entire childhood.
I like how
his sister died in a hospital because medical bills were too expensive. Having to fight in a cage like an animal.
the best way I can say it is like I understand where the character come from because I saw it from my own eyes. How I won't say, but I saw that with my own eyes, and even I will not take what he said seriously. I don't know. Like I hate. Okay, and that this is just my opinion. I don't give a shit. It's just me. I feel like people who didn't see real suffering will take something that looks like suffering and put them on the rich. But the thing is like our life is not suffering because of the richness of someone else. It's because of the choice of people who were around us. That's the thing. People make fucking bad choice in life, and that's the thing. Like even I did bad choice in life. I could have been a baby father, a deadbeat dad. I could have been a deadbeat dad like 5 times right now, but I'm not.
You are a deadbeat dad. You
I could have.
Deadbeat dad spirit.
I do, but I'm still here. I'm still here.
Sorry,
I didn't buy the cigarette yet.
Oh god, no, I did.
But the thing is like, I feel like people who didn't see real suffering talk about suffering like they know what it is without knowing what it is. And I won't say that he didn't know what real suffering is because that would be really how can I say that? Like Otan? I don't care.
Yeah, condescending.
It would be really condescending of me because I don't know what someone goes about it. But in my life, where I'm coming from, where I'm going out, people who talk about eat the rich and someone shouldn't have that much money or some bullshit.
How
like
about
that,
drink the rich?
They couldn't. They don't like blood because it make them remember me.
Rich people like old and they don't have fluids anymore. It's just crusty.
But the thing's like I feel like people who always talk about like how rich are bad and stuff are people who don't know what being poor, real poor mean. And that's my point on this. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm kind of done on that. But his video is kind of cool. I like his stuff. It's just that I don't know.
Not this specific one.
Yeah, like I find his point cool, but I just don't like the fact
number one.
That no, that's like 5.
Oh.
Yeah. He had to take like Orange Man bad. Yeah. It's okay. I was waiting the part that he will say that Kanye is a traitor because of what he did. But we're gonna talk about. He made a line of clothes with White Lives Matters.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. But you know, the hashtag Black Lives Matter is important, but people don't know that Black Lives Matter is... Like, I was listening to someone that I listened for a long time. I forget his name. He's making music, and he was like, Kanye didn't lie. Kanye is right. Black Lives Matter stole money from people. They're getting sued right now. So I understand where you're coming from. And then he had the take that he has to take. I don't know why, but he had that take. It's like, but at the same time, Kanye is not the best person to bring that message. And my head's like, okay, but who will have been the right person to bring the message? If it's not Kanye, who will have? Because if it's Candace Owens, you will just spew shit on her because you don't like her anyway. She's a black woman, but because she's a black woman who doesn't think the right way, she's not the right one. Kanye, you think he's not the right one, but Kanye cannot have the right opinion because he talked to Orange Man bad. Who would have said something? Snoop Dogg is not informed. No one is informed. Those who are informed, you won't listen to them. So there's no one who can bring the message that you will have been content. I'm just content that someone bring it up. Because you would have bring it up. And that's the thing. Anyway, on that bullshit, I hope you like the podcast. I hope that you like the new and back, I don't know. The new end format. I don't have something funny to put it, so yeah. Stay, live long, and don't forget, stay passionate.
Oh, I thought you were going to change it.
Next time.
be a monster. That's why my mantra is being onslaught. From the Lone Star to my lungs part. Tonsils spit dumb art, so I'm going forward to the song chart. Back in media, threat to academia. Slacking, you defeated, brother. Track, I hack and eat it up. I'm heating up. Hot as my mama's stove on a Sunday. Except I'm putting rappers on my lunch tray. Funk straight, say I need it all up front. One lump pay you front, so you catch the brunt of it. Maybe one day you'll get it. Said it, I'm in it. Many idiots I've offended. Lyrically, a